Striding in is Max Kepler. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
The first baseman, Max Kepler.
And now it appears the outfield will shift and assume a more straight up alignment. First delivery to him. In there. No balls and a strike.
7 o'clock.
There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball 1-1. And we could be in for a cold one tonight. 52 degrees at game time, but should see the 40s before we're through. 1-2. Here it comes. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he can go in right here.
Duggar is there, and he has it for the out. So 1 out and nobody aboard. And up next, the center fielder, A.J. Pollock. First pitch of the AB on its way. Rolled slowly down the third baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. Oh, and that liner caught him. Safe at first. A good effort to recover there, and he almost made the play, but that's a base hit.
The second baseman.
To the plate now, Jorge Polanco. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. And at first for him following the 1-out single. Maybe lucky to get a piece there. It stays 0-2. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. And this is sliced hard down the left field line. And that's a fair ball as it'll make for the 339 sign down there. Now the relay home. And he's able to get back in there at first safely.
Batting fourth. The right fielder, Juan Soto.
Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. Arlene Garcia makes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away.
66. Arlene Garcia.
Here now is Juan Soto. And he puts it on the ground to second. To Crawford for 1. On the first, and how about that for an entrance? 1 pitch, 2 outs, and the inning is over. Here's Tommy La Stella now. They lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading up for the Giants, the second baseman, Tommy
Here it comes.
La Stella.
Flips the corner of the zone with the sinker for a strike. Hit back toward the mound. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Batting second, the left fielder,
Lamont Wade Jr. the batter. As the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. Just misses off the inside for ball 1. Swing and a liner. In there, a base hit.
that is third. The
Here's
catcher,
Buster Posey now as he tries to go out and get the slider, but it's not there. It's strike 1. La Stella on second. Wade at first with no outs. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Sliced hard on the ground, and that's by him into right field for a base hit. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
The shortstop, Brandon.
And obviously a big spot here with the bases loaded, so he'll step out to rethink things. Brandon Crawford digging in next as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. And a golden opportunity here to give his guys the lead with 3 men aboard. The 0-1 pitch. And he whiffs on it as this ball's right under his glove. And the run will score as the Giants stake themselves to an early 1-0 lead.
Batting fifth, the third baseman, Evan Longoria.
In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike one. He could really open this lead up early if he can deliver here with the bases loaded. Outside for a ball, 1-1. 2 balls and a strike to Longoria.
Well, things are bad enough as it is right now. 1 run in, bases juiced, and now he's falling behind the count. You can bet the guy at the plate is thinking about making this a 5-run inning in a hurry.
Slider is way low, but a good job there to knock this one down. And a swing and a miss on a huge first out there as he sets him down swinging with the bases loaded.
The first baseman, Brandon Belt.
From the stretch. And it's fouled away. Bases are loaded with only 1 out. Got him reaching there, strike 2. And before the 0-2 pitch, he'll step out of the box here to regroup. Really pulled that one across as the slider misses well inside. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Back-to-back sliders in on the hands. He didn't handle it real well at all in the previous pitch, so why not come right back with it again? Better job of laying off that one.
So we got him swinging. Brandon Belt becomes out number 2 this inning. First pitch on the way. Comes set. The 0-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. And foul.
He put himself in a good position jumping ahead 0-2 with the bases loaded. Now we'll see if he can finish it off.
Change up here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase it down there, especially when they're in protect mode on an 0-2 count.
On the second for the force out, and the side is retired. Second inning set to go, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Jake Cave.
Jake
comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Now a bunt attempt here. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Byron Buxton will come on now as the pinch hitter.
Number 25, Byron.
Here's the 0-1. And low. It's a ball and a strike. A ball and 2 strikes. 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Here's the 1-2 delivery.
I love these grinder at bats right here. Kind of a la Wade Boggs in the early 80s, where he would just foul off strikes that he didn't want to hit and wait for that pitch he was certainly sitting on and drive it off the monster.
And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat. The next twin up, Josh Donaldson. He's set. Here it comes. There's a slider to start things out. Looked at for ball 1. That evens it up 1-1. The Giants have struck first here. They lead it 1-0 as we play the second. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Had to wait back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact. Again, a 1-2.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think, say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
Duggar's there for it, and that's the second out of the inning. Now at the plate, Mitch Garver.
The catcher, number 8, Mitch.
Here's the first pitch to him. Oh, this ball is hammered out to deep center field. Looking up, Duggar onto the garden netting and gone.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Batting 8. The designated
That
hitter,
brings up Alex Kirilloff as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Left fielder giving chase. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Last half of the second set to go, and next to bat will be the outfielder, Mike Yastrzemski.
the right fielder, Mike Yastrzemski.
Now here's the pitch. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. He pops him up toward the left side of the infield. There to take it in is Donaldson for the first out. So stepping in is Steven
The
Duggar.
center fielder, Steven Duggar.
First pitch on its way. Grounder down the line at third. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Tommy La Stella. Singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike 1. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
Name of the game out on the mound is to disrupt timing of the hitters in the box. He certainly got this guy on the defensive.
Swing and a liner. Buxton gets under it and makes the catch to end the inning. Top of the third set to get underway, and standing in one of the best two-strike hitters in baseball, Andrelton Simmons. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. That softly hit to right. Will that get down? La Stella is there, and that's the first out of the inning. Max Kepler the next to grab a bat. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. Well, now the skipper decides to bring the corners in here. Let's see if it pays off. Hit out towards second. There is La Stella in time to first, and there are 2 away. So the bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up A.J. Pollock. Here's the first pitch to him.
Count 1-0.
The 1-0 is swung on and missed, strike 1. And he fouls this one off.
two-out lightning definitely applies to this offense. If this two-hole hitter can get on, they could start something serious.
1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
And a changeup couldn't get him to bite, and it's ball 4. So a runner at first with 2 away. And that'll bring in Jorge Polanco to hit next. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Jake McGee is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the 3rd inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings.
Jake McGee.
First pitch coming. Here it is. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
For most people, being down 0-1 would seem like a lot, but this guy is such a good hitter. He doesn't care going deep in the count. He's got runners on base. He has a game plan every time he comes to the plate. Let's see how this one plays out.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Still no balls and 2 strikes. The 0-2 once more. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes. And that bottom of the 3rd now. And standing in the outfielder, Lamont Wade.
The left fielder.
First delivery to him.
Wade Jr.
This is skied into short left center. And this is hauled in on the run for the out. And he had a lot of ground to cover to get to that one. Now at the plate here is Buster Posey. He singled first time up. Here's the pitch.
Posey.
Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Looked like a slider perhaps, but it missed badly, and it's 2-0.
This is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like that. You can't just lay one in there, but you also don't want to run the count to 3-0.
Into the windup and the pitch. Laid off, but a called strike as that caught the outside. Strike 2 called, and it's full 3-2.
Hey, boys, he's lucky he's getting this pitch back right here. That's normally a wipeout pitch down and away. He hung that one. It looked like he almost confused the hitter.
And that's the 2nd out. So the bases are empty with 2 gone now. And that'll bring up the left-handed hitting shortstop and San Francisco Bay Area native Brandon Crawford. 0-1 the count. 2 out, nobody on. Fouled away. Shot down the line. It's a fair ball. Crawford rounds the bag at first, looking for second. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Up next to the Giants.
Into the box now, Evan Longoria. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball, 1-1. 1-1. Here it is.
We all know this guy is a great hitter. In a 3-1 count, this is just what he's looking for. He loves to hit when the count's in his favor like this.
There's ball 4.
The first baseman, number 9, Brandon Belt.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. 1-0. Here it is. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1.
Well, he's following the code not to miss down and into a lefty. Everything on the outer half of the plate.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Ready with the 1-2. Lays off 2-2 now.
Now 2-2, 2 on, 2 out. This is when you have to make a pitch right here. The last thing you want to do is run the count full to 3-2. Then the runners are going to be off to the races.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Ready with the payoff pitch. Count remains full. Crawford over at second. Longoria on at first with 2 down. On the line, that's a base hit. 1 run is scored. Here's a second runner around third. Tag is there, and he's out trying to score from first as the second run. Well, now the skipper decides to bring the corners in here. Let's see if it pays off. Juan Soto to the plate now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And he pops it up. And that's in there. Base hit.
Now back, the 7th Byron Buxton.
Now time called at the plate as he'll step out and try and start it again. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Here's Byron Buxton now as he will swing and miss on a fastball on the outer half with strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Runner goes for second. And it'll be in time. Posey delivers the strike to get him. Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. Posey's got it. And the throw to first is there to record the second out. So 2 out, nobody on. And that brings up the former American League MVP, Josh Donaldson. First pitch coming. Here it is. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1.
Swing and a miss on a nasty slider right there. Always felt toughest pitch in the game. If you're a guy who liked to work the big part of the field, you were on that fastball middle away. That slider looked like a heater for about 56 feet 6 inches.
Anthony DeSclafani takes over here with a runner at first and 2 gone in the inning.
Number 26, Anthony DeSclafani.
Into the box, Mitch Garver, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. Fouled off. 4th inning of a 2-1 ball game. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Full count now, 3-2.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
And it's fouled away. Popped him up. Longoria in foul ground. And that ends the inning. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And that'll bring up Chris Bryant. First offering.
Designated hitter.
High in the air out to center field.
Bryant.
Buxton is right there, 1 down. So bases are empty with 1 gone. And now stepping in is Mike Yastrzemski. First pitch of the AB on its way. Right on the inside black, taken for a called strike. Yastrzemski is a big threat in a matchup like this. He's got a ton of pop against right-handed pitching.
Yeah, I think because of his approach. He's not a dead cold guy. You want to try and sneak a piece of cheese in or hang something over the heart of the plate, he's going to absolutely crush it. But anything going away from him goes right into his bat tag.
Liner toward right center. He gets down and he's got himself a base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
Up next to the Giants, the second baseman,
Danny Kulo answers the call from the pen here in the fourth as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from the starter.
Number 53.
Darren Ruff will look to provide a little punch off the bench as he'll hit with runners at the corners and 1 out in the inning. Maybe getting a little jumpy in the box, so he steps out and asks for time. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. As the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1.
Bobby Cox always used to say, I'm going to put you in positions to be successful. Well, against a modern-day bullpen, easier said than done. These guys are throwing flames from all arm angles.
And that one got a piece of him. Stepping in once again is Lamont Wade. He flew out in his last debut. Austin Slater will get the nod from his skipper to pinch hit, and he'll do so in a big spot. Bases loaded, only 1 away. Time granted here at the plate as he'll step out of the box. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And the curveball bounces here, but a good job behind the plate to keep it at arm's length. 1-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. He'll come home with it. They get the force at the plate. And that'll bring up Buster Posey. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
Buster Posey.
Take a moment here at home plate as he asks for time. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. And a little self-preservation down at first as he pulls that one in to end the inning. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And up next is Alex Kirilloff.
Alex Kirilloff.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a miss as he pulls the top hand over. It's 0-2. And he wastes a fastball high there, 1-2.
Man, a pitcher let the guy off easy right there. That 0-2 pitch wasn't even close. I'd rate that as a non-competitive pitch.
Lifted into the air out towards center field. Duggar's there for it. He's got it 1 away. Next to hit is Andrelton Simmons. Flew out last time up. First offering on its way. Pitch popped up. Crawford over to his right. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Stepping up is Max Kepler, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. And the outfielders getting the signal now to play deep. Don't want anything over their heads here. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1.
Well, if you could throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
Behind 0-2 now. And a good 2-strike pitch, but he misses high 1-2.
Great mid-AB adjustment right there. Swung at the first high fastball and was able to take the second one.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Brandon Crawford.
The shortstop.
First pitch on its way. And that's dead center for strike one.
I can't imagine that pitcher was trying to put it right over the heart of the plate. Thank God he took that pitch right there, or he'd be getting one back from the umpire.
Here it comes on 0-2. Popped up. Donaldson over to his left. One down. So here is Evan Longoria. It was a walk in his last trip. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line. Soto will drift over to his left a few steps as he takes it for the second out. Now it'll be Brandon Belt. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. First pitch on its way. 2 runs, 8 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. 1 ball and 1 strike to the Giants' first baseman. This is line to left. That gets down, and the inning continues. 2-out base hit. That'll bring Chris Bryant to the plate this inning.
The designated hitter, Chris Bryant.
And a rather interesting decision here as they'll put him on and move the runner into scoring position now.
The right fielder,
At the plate now is Mike Yastrzemski. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch skied in the air to straightaway left. Pollock has a read on it, and he makes the catch to retire the side. New inning set to get underway, and up next the center fielder A.J. Pollock.
The left fielder, number 11.
And now the first pitch. In there for strike one. Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance. Into the bleachers and gone.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here, it's not the end of the world.
At the plate now, Jorge Polanco. As he'll look at a slider that runs in too far for ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
2-1 the count. Here now the 2-2. Swung on but fouled off to the left. 2 runs, 6 hits, and no errors in the ball game for Minnesota. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
And that's outside. He lost in ball 4. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Alex Wood takes over on the mound here with nobody out in the 6th inning. First pitch on the way.
Number 57.
Left side, but well fouled. Polanco aboard here at first with nobody out. On the ground for Crawford. They might get a pair. There's one. Out. On to first, so he comes right out of the bullpen and gets the double play. So that will bring in Byron Buxton. First pitch coming. Here it is. A little tardy there. No balls in the strike.
Hey, not too often we see this hitter come outside his game plan, outside the zone, but that pitch was just so tempting.
Bouncer up the middle. There is Crawford. And the off-balance throw will be too late, so a good effort that time, but it's an infield single.
Now back, third baseman, Josh.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. And there's a swing and a miss at an off-speed pitch to start him out. Nothing in one. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
I love a well-executed changeup, especially one down in the zone. The only problem throwing it in that...
We'll have to leave it there as the play is made for the third out. And that'll bring up Steven Duggar. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame.
The center field.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Runs up and gets this one down. Throw will not be in time. It's a perfect bunt there. Nets him a base runner to lead off the inning.
Now batting, number 33.
Tyler Duffy takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out.
Number 21, Tyler Duffy.
At the plate, Darren Ruff. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1.
Hey, you think the game plan is to pitch this guy inside? They plunked him in the first at that, and they're clearly coming right back in again.
Looked like the sinker there dipped a little below the knees. Now a swing and a deep drive to left, and it ain't coming back. Into the bleachers and out of here.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
So that brings up the outfielder Austin Slater.
Second
As
baseman.
the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Hard hit to first. And he is out on the tag. So now into the box is Buster Posey. He hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
A ball and a strike. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
Donaldson's there. Throw gets him, 2 down. So here's the cleanup hitter, Brandon Crawford. He got under one and popped out his last time up.
Crawford.
Easy take there on the sinker, well off the outside. Goes the other way as this is line to left. He's under it, and that ends the inning. All set for the start of the inning. Next, the dangerous power threat, Mitch Garver.
Mitch Garver.
This is the part of the game where I think we really start seeing what teams are made of, both in terms of battling back, showing some resiliency, and in terms of knowing how to play with the lead, locking down that W.
No balls and a strike to count. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2. swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out. Well, now the skipper decides to bring the corners in here. Let's see if it pays off. Alex Kirilloff is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. Oh, shaking his head on that knuckle curve. 1-2. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away.
The shortstop, Andrelton.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A swing and a ground ball to third. Taken in by Longoria. Throw in time, and the side is returned.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the traditional 7th inning.
Bottom of the inning now, and set to go is the third baseman, Evan Longoria.
The third baseman.
First delivery
Evan
to him.
Longoria.
The 1-0. And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. Long run for the right fielder. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. So 1 away now. Here's Brandon Belt, the first baseman.
Brandon.
Now the pitch.
Belt.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. And he is into second with a double, his third hit of the night.
Now back, the designated
Here's
hitter.
Chris Bryant.
And he'll quickly send a line drive to center field.
And that's in there, base hit. And he'll get in there safely.
Number 5.
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order.
Number 6.
So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter.
Number
Set and the
56.
pitch.
Boy, it's really fun for me watching this vet out there battling in this tough spot. We've seen him in jams like this many times before, so he has plenty of experience to be able to get out of these kind of jams. And he's thinking more about that than the task at hand, which is getting this hit around.
Pollock has a lead on it. And the play is made, but this should be good enough for an RBI as the runner from third tags up. Throw is high, and it's over his head. And now, Donovan Solano is moving entered into the ballgame, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. This pitch is popped up. Philbar moving to his left, and he's got it for the final out of the frame. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Max Kepler. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Late swing there at the breaking ball. Must have been looking for something else. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2.
As a pitcher right there, do not be surprised if he throws the same exact pitch. He was lucky to foul that one off.
And he fouls this one off. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. And the knuckle curve that time. Got him swinging, and that's the first out. Stepping in next, A.J. Pollock is off to a fast start in this one. 2 for 2, including a home run.
In the last at-bat, that breaking ball was really up in the zone. Not a good spot for a pitcher to throw the off-speed pitch. If he wants to come back and throw that in this at-bat, he better get it down below the knees.
1 ball, no strikes, the count. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Duggar's there for it. And that's the second out of the inning. Digging in, the switch hitter, Jorge Polanco. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. In there, strike 1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will get fouled. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Grounded back up the middle. Crawford's got it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and into hit next it'll be Austin Slater. And a cut fastball, but this bounces near the plate for a ball.
Slater.
Kenta Maeda is on the pitch here in the 8th with nobody out.
Now pitching for the Twins, number 18, Kenta Maeda.
The 1-0. This is popped up. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. So next to hit is Buster Posey. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. A ball and a strike.
1-1.
The 1-1 home. Is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
1-2.
Yeah, Matty, you see the same pitch 3 times in a row and you find yourself down 1-2 in the count. Your head starts to get on a swivel here. Is he coming back with it 4 times, or do I have to sit on something else?
The batter, number 35.
Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford.
Brandon Crawford.
And this is into the gap for his 3rd hit of the night, and it'll be good for extra bases. Posey rounds the corner and is headed home. He'll score easily. And they lead now by 4. And he is out at 3rd. So credit him with a double and an RBI here. Stepping in now, Evan Longoria. Well hit. Deep down the right field line. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. And now before the 0-1 pitch, a quick stoppage as he steps out. Pitch on the way. Hit hard on the ground to second. Over the first, and that retires the side. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Juan Soto. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9. Well, now the skipper decides to bring the corners in here. Let's see if it pays off. Strike 1 to start the at-bat.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Ready with another 2-strike offering. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th. So now to the plate, Byron Buxton is working on a 1-for-3 thus far. And a step off. And now the infield shifts into a bunt prevent formation. No surprise with the speed that's at the plate. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. Good hustle to get over and tag him for the out. Josh Donaldson digging in now. Comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. Camilo Doval gets the call here as he'll try and look for 1 out to finish this thing off. Here's the first pitch. Good slider there. Gets a swing and miss. This is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. Final strike for the Twins. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
Not what you want to do on the mound, go from 0-2 to 3-2, but credit the man in the box for being patient, even with 2 strikes.
Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. He struck him out, and that'll do it as they've won this series, so they'll move on.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Giants, 6 runs, 15 hits, no errors. They left 12 men on base. For the Twins, 2 runs, 7 hits, 1 error. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 6 minutes.